they just think of it several times in the fourth quarter. It seems like you just can't get that one stop.
Yeah, give them a lot of credit. They were able to hit some big shots. We weren't really able to hit big shots tonight, but I liked our fight in the second half. We corrected our third quarter, so we keep correcting things that have issues in the past couple games. Now we've just got to put a complete game together. It comes back down to possession by possession. We've been talking about that with this young group, and we talked about it throughout the game. We even there was a stoppage of play when we were down 6. We talked about what we wanted to do defensively on that play. We didn't do it. They were able to knock down a 3, extend it to 9. But we kept at it. We're trying to put possessions together. I felt like at times we did offensively, but then we didn't do it defensively, and then we made stops defensively. We weren't able to hit shots offensively. So it's a combination of both. But again, you see glimpses of what we have in the future. And then again, we have those moments too that we're not stepping up, and end of the third, those moments there kind of caught up to us. It was kind of a repeat of Southeastern games. So we've got to be better. We've got to be better. We've got to keep working.
Calderon and Pryor causing a lot of issues for you.
Yeah.
On the defensive side of the ball. What were you trying to do to implement to stop that?
Well, Pryor's a good player. I mean, last year against us, I think she had 36. So I would take this game, but she's a really good player. She can get to the basket. She can hit threes. They do a lot of good things inside out, and they're physical. They're a physical team. I felt like defensively, the initial defense was good. It was whether a block out or a rotation. We had like one bad rotation. Somebody rotated wrong. You're going to get that a lot of times with a young team. And so that's the things we have to correct, because in a game like this, when it's possession by possession, you can't have those letdowns. You've got to be constant throughout the game. But they did a good job. I felt like we picked up our defensive intensity in the third and the fourth. But again, it was a combination of getting stops and then executing, and we didn't have that combination.
Their 9-0 run, when you get it to 7-7,
yep.
You get on a 9-0 run, not being able to answer is still a thing for you.
It is. I would take every single one of those shots again. It's like we're getting good looks, but you can't shoot 29% at home. You can't shoot 29% back-to-back games, and other teams shoot 45, 50% against you. And you look across all the stats, everything's the same except for the shooting. So I thought that we took some bad shots on Thursday. I felt like those shots were good shots tonight. We were open. We just didn't hit those. And again, it's learning to stop runs. It's learning to get a stop in those moments if they go on a run, and then executing to break it up. And we're still learning that. We shouldn't be by now, but we are.
Is it more about stopping their baskets at that point or getting one yourself?
Probably both, to be honest. I think we try to break up, a negative streak with a positive, whether it's offense or defense, and put multiple runs together, and that's what we chart throughout the game. So I think it is a combination of both. Tonight, I felt like, either defensively we're getting 2 or 3 positives, and then offensively we're getting 2, 3 negatives. And we weren't getting those combinations until the third quarter when we made our run, but we didn't get the continuation of that.
Throughout the season, you talked about how turnovers have been an issue with the team, and 19 tonight.
Yep.
Is it just being careless with the ball? Is it forcing yourselves into when it's packing the paint? What is the?
I think one of the things is by not executing, not being in the right spot. Sometimes we get a little bit careless and we try to do our own thing and it's almost individual play. When we play as a team, especially in the third and the fourth, you can see when our offense is flowing, we've got mismatches all over the court, but it's getting them to be disciplined in those spots at every single moment, every single possession. And that's going to be the difference between us being a team that we're at right now and then winning games and then being a good team. So we're continuing to work throughout the week on that. But I think, we handled their full court press until right at the end. We got a little careless, but I thought we handled the press for the most part throughout the game. We just have to be better, especially in those pressure moments of taking care of the ball, reading the defense, and making the right pass. Okay, thank you all.